In this video I'm now going to show you an awesome way how to build your list super fast. Introducing solo ads. Solo ads, in my opinion, are one of the most powerful paid traffic generation methods available for you to build your email list really fast. I've been using solo ads for a while now, and they've proven to be very effective and very profitable. Now I'm now going to take you through a few tips when using solo ads, but firstly, what is a solo ad in case you've never used them before, or in case you've never come across them before. A solo ad is when you buy an ad from somebody else's email list and they send it out to their list, and that person then sends all of the traffic to your free offer or to your squeeze page, and it can cost anywhere between $17 all the way up to $1,000. So there's always going to be a solo ad which will suit your budget, and this is the best thing about solo ads. They can be very cheap, and if you've got a bigger budget and you want to send more traffic and build your list even faster, then you can spend even more money and generate thousands of subscribers very fast by buying bigger ads, bigger solo ads. Now the first thing is, when you use solo ads, the best thing is if you've got a good sales funnel in place, you can break even when you buy solo ads and even make money on the front end. So do you remember what I said to you in the other videos about the sales funnel process, about having a good one-time offer? This is when it's very important. All of that information that I've given you in the mind maps, this is now where you see how important it is to have a good one-time offer and a good sales funnel. So when you use solo ads, you should be using a one-time offer, and the reason is so that you can reap some of your advertisement costs back. You can recoup some of your costs back from when you pay for your ad, and often you can even make some money on the front end. So this is the great thing about solo ads, but obviously you will have to test and you will have to see which solo ads work best for you, because everyone has different offers, everyone's got a different squeeze page, so different solo ads work better for different people and different offers. So this is obviously where you have to test and track, but I will show you how to do that in a different video. So that's why solo ads are so powerful, because you can break even when you send traffic to your page and you can even make money on the front end by making a profit when selling your one-time offers and your upsells from your one-time offers. If you remember, I explained this in those mind maps. So it's very important to have a one-time offer when you use a solo ad. In my opinion, solo ads are the best way to use to build your list really fast. There's three things about solo ads. They're fast, they're simple, and they're effective. They work. So solo ads are definitely something that you should consider if you've got an advertising budget and you're looking to build your list. Obviously it has to be in the internet marketing niche. There are some solo ads that you can purchase in other areas and in other niches, but it's not something that I get into. I mainly work in the internet marketing niche, and obviously that's what this course is about. So solo ads are fast, they're simple, and they work, they're effective. So that's the reason why I use them. You can set up a campaign as fast as 24 hours. You can buy an ad, and sometimes even less. If that particular solo ad provider hasn't got any other solo ads in the pipeline, any other customers, and then he could just automatically send yours out within a few hours. So they work really well. And lastly, solo ads are an unlimited resource of great traffic. Now there's going to be a lot of solo ads that I'm going to recommend to you. I'm going to give you a list under this video of different solo ads that you can use, and also I'm going to put next to the solo ads the cheapest price that they do. so you can have a glance at all the different solo ads that I recommend below this video, and you can look at the cheapest ones right through to the most expensive. So this will just save you a little bit of time when you're looking to test your campaign. Now that brings us on to the next point of testing your campaign. This particular solo ad that we've got in front of you, marketingyourway.com, I've actually used this particular solo ad before and it's worked really well. Now if we scroll down, you can actually buy, this is what they class as a test campaign, or 50 clicks to actually test your sales funnel. So something like this would be ideal if you haven't used solo ads before. This would be ideal for you to test, to see how it all works for you, and to see how your funnel works, to see if it works, because for $21 you can't really get a better deal than this. 50 unique clicks, so you will get 50 guaranteed visitors to your squeeze page, and to be perfectly honest, most people send you more, so you may end up getting more, but I will leave that for you to look at, because every solo ad that I've ever bought, I've always got more clicks than I've actually purchased, and this is the general way solo ads work. And you will find that if you make a purchase, if you buy a solo ad yourself. So for 50 clicks to your squeeze page, if your squeeze page converts at 50%, then you'll get 25 opt-ins. Obviously, the better your squeeze page converts, then the more subscribers you'll get out of the clicks. And this is what I said to you when I in the video of how to create a high converting squeeze page. That's the reason why it's so important to have a squeeze page that converts well. Okay, do you now see the power behind having a squeeze page that converts really well? Because you'll make more money from your solo ads. This is so that these are all the pieces of the jigsaw now coming together. You know why we need a sales funnel, I've explained, so you can recoup your investment. You now know why your squeeze page has to convert well, because that's another jigsaw, another part of the jigsaw puzzle. You see, so this is how it all comes together. It's very important. So this is a great little campaign to start with. 50 unique clicks for $21. Now I'm not saying come and use this particular solo ad. I'm going to give you a list below this video where you can choose, but this is one of the cheapest that I've found for $21 for 50. I've actually bought this particular offer, and it worked quite well. Let's go back up here. Now solo ads do work really well, but you do of course need to test, and you need to track your campaigns. Not every solo ad is going to work well for you. Some solo ads that I use may work well for my offer, but might not work well for you, and vice versa. So it's something that everyone has to try themselves. And personally, what I would do is obviously stick to the cheap solo ads to start with, to test some of your offers, to see what your offers convert at, to see what your squeeze page converts at, and also your one-time offer. And then the more results that you get, you can then obviously make tweaks and make improvements, and then you can progress from there. Let's just look at a few other solo ads. So this is like a good test campaign, but he does have plenty more that you can buy. So you've got 100 unique clicks for $40. That's a good little deal, and there's some testimonials there as well. So let's go to the next one. This one is Anthony Tilley's solo ads and business building. So he's got some good offers. He's got a video there, and he does 125 clicks for $75, and then he's got another one here for 250 clicks for $125. So what you have to bear in mind is you have to really focus on your squeeze page and your one-time offer. This is when it's very important that your squeeze page converts fairly well. Let's go to the next solo ads. This is another one that I've just plucked from my list. I've got a big list of solo ads, so I will definitely be giving you a list below this video, so don't worry. you'll have plenty of solo ads that you can use. So in this course, I'm not just going to tell you to go out there and use solo ads and just go and find some. I'm actually going to give you a list of solo ads to use. So all you then have to do is go to the page just as we are on at the moment, buy the ads, and then obviously set your campaign up, and you can go from there and start building your list as quick as 12 hours. Within 12 hours, if not less. As I said, it depends if they've got a lot of people, a lot of customers before you. It just depends on that, and if they can send your ad out quickly or not. So this one is 100 unique clicks for $38. This is a good one. 200 unique clicks for $74. What I would say, before you start spending too much on any of these solo ads, you want to do a test campaign on all of them, probably 1 or 2 test campaigns. So what you really want to do is go through each of them and buy the cheapest deal that you can get, just so you can gauge what your squeeze page converts at for this particular solo ad. Because remember, every list you use, they're all going to be slightly different. Some may take to your offer really well, other lists might not be so good. So this is when it's important to only use the cheapest one. So $38, and if this performs for you, if you get a good opt-in rate and you can maybe recoup your initial investment of $38, or at least make some one-time offers within this particular offer, or within the 100 clicks that they send you, then obviously consider using the same one again. I usually use the same solo ad twice to get a really good gauge of how it performs. If it performs badly the first time, I'll generally not use it again. If it performs fairly well, I'll use it again, and then obviously if it performs well the second time, I'll then maybe up my advertisement budget for that particular ad and send even more traffic. But again, this is something that you'll have to look at yourself and make decisions yourself on what you want to do. But I will be giving you some more tips about solo ads in future videos in the course, so they'll be in this course as well. But this is pretty much just like an overview of solo ads, what they are, and what to look out for, and how much you should really be paying. So I send all of my traffic to my squeeze page, as I've mentioned before, on extreme cash profits, and then I let my sales funnel take over from there. Now this particular page converts at around 40 odd percent, around 45-46%. So if you can get squeeze page conversions like that, or opt-in conversions like that, then you will be on a winner. They are fairly good conversions. Anything just below 50% is really good. So that's it for this video. We've discussed solo ads, and I've just took you through a few solo ad providers and showed you briefly what you look for and what you should be looking to buy for your first solo ad. So you should be only spending a small amount the first time you use a solo ad. If it then proves to be profitable and you do well out of this particular solo ad, then go back and use it again, and then if it proves to be profitable again, then you can then obviously increase your budget and then progress from there. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. In this video, I'm now going to show you how to set up a brand new solo ad campaign. In this 9-step process that I'm now going to walk you through, this is the exact process that you need to take every single time that you set up a new solo ad campaign. So you can watch over my shoulder right now as I take you through the exact steps that you need to take. It's very easy, very simple to do. But before we get into the first step, you have to make sure that you have 3 things, and that's your squeeze page set up, your free gift, and your one-time offer. Because remember, without one of those, your solo ad campaign isn't going to work. If you just have your squeeze page and your free gift, but you don't have your one-time offer, yes, you can still use solo ads to build your list. However, you're not going to have any opportunity to recoup your advertising investment, because this is the key to using one-time offers. As I've said in previous videos, it's very important that you've got your squeeze page, your free gift, and your one-time offer. Okay, let's get into it because there's a lot to cover. The first thing we need to do is choose a solo ad to buy. So what we do is we go to a solo ad provider. Now this is the one that I used earlier for an example, so let's just buy this today for an example. I'm not actually going to buy it, but this is obviously what you need to do. So we're going to buy 50 unique clicks for $21. This is a perfect campaign to start with, because if you haven't used many solo ads before, it's obviously only $21 and you can test your sales funnel. So if your squeeze page converts at maybe 30 to 40%, you should get 20 to 30 subscribers. So it's a good way of finding out and making sure that your sales process and your sales funnel works how it should. So what we do is buy the ad, and then once you've bought the ad, you will get directed to a download page, and then what you have to do is email the solo ad provider owner, which in this case is Randy, and I've messaged him before when I purchased one of his solo ads. And then what you do is you have to give him your squeeze page URL so he can check it out, and obviously tell him what you're giving away for free, because they don't allow you to send any traffic to a page without a free offer. Okay, you need to have a free offer. This is why I say some kind of a free gift. And it's obviously important as well to have something of value. So they have to approve your offer. Once they approve it, they will then tell you to send them your URL, and this leads us on to the next step. Don't just send them your squeeze page main URL, because this is completely pointless. We have to track all of our campaigns, so this is what I'm now going to show you how to set up. It's very simple to do. So we've purchased our first solo ad, they've approved it. Sometimes they may require a swipe email. If they do require a swipe email, all that is a ready-made email template that they can send to their list. But bear in mind, this email that you have to construct, if they do require you to send them a swipe email, don't worry about it too much, because they may tweak it and they may change the title. So as long as you can just give them an idea of the sort of information that they're going to be getting from your free gift, that's good enough. They may tweak some parts of your email, so don't worry about your swipe email too much. Okay, they may change the title so it suits their list a lot more, but have a swipe email ready just in case, and I usually leave mine on my desktop in case I need to send it. So that's what you need to do. And then the next step we need to do is clone your squeeze page. So let's go to your, so for me this is my main squeeze page URL, Extreme Cash Profits. But as I said a few moments ago, it's no good just giving them this URL. That's completely pointless. We need to track it. So what we do, I'm going to go pretty fast through the rest of these steps because I don't want this video to go on too long. So what we do is name this, say solo ad 1, and then what we do is copy that and then put this to, so we need to clone the page first. My mistake. Copy to a new draft, and remember I am using Optimized Press, so if you're using any other WordPress squeeze page template, then you can do the similar sort of thing, just basically copy to a new draft. So what we need to do is name this so it's a different squeeze page that we can advertise. As I said, you don't want to use the same one. And then what we need to do is put it in there like that, paste, okay. So your new page is all done. Obviously we can't publish it yet because we need to update the code and set up a new tracking ID in our autoresponder. So what we need to do now is go over to Aweber. This is my extreme cash profits list with all my squeeze page tracking IDs, and I've obviously blanked out the left side of the page, and hopefully you can respect that. These are obviously my tracking IDs, my campaigns. What we need to do is find your main squeeze page URL and just click copy. Then what happens is you just have to set up your new clone page, which is very easy. Just go to save web form, go over to settings, name this, and what I usually do is usually name it with the domain where I bought the solo ad from. So if we go here, marketingyourway.com, and this way we know exactly where our sales are going to come from. Also, you need your one-time offer link URL needs to be in there. Don't forget that, because otherwise you're not going to make any of your investment back. If you haven't got your link in there to your one-time offer, it's just going to go to a subscribe thank you page, a normal thank you page, once they've subscribed, and that's not what you want. You need to send people to your one-time offer. So you save web form, make sure your confirmed opt-in is turned off. Make sure your confirmed opt-in is turned off. You do that by going to your list settings for your main web form, and then confirmed opt-in here, look, and make sure it's turned off. It's in red. Green is on, red is off. Let's go back to our web forms. Go down to the bottom here, you'll see a new one's been created. That's fantastic. We want to publish that. We get our HTML code, raw HTML. This is what you need for Optimized Press. But again, if you don't use Optimized Press, don't worry about it. Don't go out and purchase Optimized Press if you don't want to purchase it, or if you have other templates that you can use, because as I said, it is $97, but it's purely optional. I used Optimized Press because I'm not very good with technical stuff, so that's why I bought it. So we go back to our squeeze page. What we do is scroll down, go down to opt-in, squeeze page options, autoresponder, and we go to here, we delete this, go down, delete this, and what you need to do is add some extra code in here, because when you get the code from Aweber and put it in Optimized Press automatically takes part of the code out. So what you need to do is go up. It's very simple to do. Is scroll up until you get to this bit just here, look, and what you need to do this every time you set up a new form. This is vital, because otherwise it won't track your stats, and that's obviously no good. And all you do is come down here, look, in the hidden fields, make sure you scroll down all the way down. If you don't, that's not going to work, and then paste that code in there like that, and that's done. That is it. So we come up here and then we go to publish. That's as easy as that, and that's a brand new cloned squeeze page set up. It's obviously not the end of the process. There's a couple of more things you need to do. We don't advertise the main squeeze page URL, as I've said, but at the same time we don't even advertise the cloned one either, because we need to track. So now look, you've got Extreme Cash Profits SA1. So for you, that'll be your domain, and whatever whatever tracking link there that you want to put in, just so you know that that's a clone squeeze page. So what we do is go over to Google URL shortener, put your URL in there like that, and then shorten, and that is it. But what you need to do before we go any further, and this is vital that you do this, because the solo ad provider won't always, the person that you bought the solo ad off won't always tell you if it's going to, I mean, obviously he's not going to know which page it's supposed to go to, so it's in your best interest to check it yourself. So check the URL, and it gets redirected to your URL perfectly. That's exactly what you're after. So make sure you check this, it's very important, otherwise all of your solo ad traffic may go to the wrong place. So what we do then is everything's set up, and what I usually do as a test is put test in there like that, and then just put any old email at gmail.com, and then I test it to make sure that it goes through. So let me just show you exactly what I mean, because this is exactly what I do whenever I set up a new campaign. I go to test and then get instant access, and then here we go, it goes to my one-time offer, and this is exactly what you need to do. Obviously this page here is going to be your one-time offer. This is my one-time offer here, and this is where you can recoup some of your investment on this particular page. So what we do is we get this link here, let's copy that, make sure we've definitely got it, and then we go back to the solo ads, we email the person that you just bought, where you just bought the solo ad off, and you send them your Google URL shortener tracking ID. You do not send them any other link, do not send them any of your squeeze page URLs whatsoever. You only send them tracking links so that you can see exactly how many clicks that you get. This is important that you do this, otherwise you aren't going to know where you are. Now that's pretty much the end of this video. So I've shown you step by step how you set up a brand new campaign. This is very important that you do exactly what I've just shown you, because this is how you can track every time somebody makes a purchase through that particular link, through your particular tracking ID. Because what happens is, see if I can quickly show you an example. You go to subscribers, if you go to subscribers here, let me go to, I'll just press search. Okay, let me just scroll down. Right, so on the left here where it says ad tracking, that campaign that you just set up, whenever you get a new opt-in, in this box here you're going to have marketingyourway.com appear in there. So as soon as somebody makes a purchase on your one-time offer, you can come into your autoresponder account and see which tracking ID that person came from as soon as you make a sale, so you know which campaigns will prove to be more profitable than others. You see, this is exactly what you need to do. If you don't do this, you'll be marketing completely blind, and you're not going to know where all of your profits come from. It's important that you only spend time and your advertisement costs on campaigns that prove to be profitable. Obviously makes sense. So this is important that you do this, and don't just advertise one URL of your squeeze page, because if you don't track anything, you aren't going to know where you are. That's the end of this video. It's been a bit longer than I'd hoped, but hopefully you can see the value of this video, and you can of course watch this as many times as you need to until it all sinks in. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you now understand exactly what you need to do whenever you set up a new campaign, and how you track everything at the same time, so you know where all of your profits come from. I will see you in the next video. Take care.